The hay is almost in the barn. Oh man. Craft Kype Pro. There's the box, okay. Last hard effort of the training block, essentially. All right, we are gonna do one more baby workout on Friday, and it has been 4 days, not 3, not 2, definitely not 2, since the mile repeats. And I just gotta say, that was hard. It was just a very challenging workout, and it took me, I was thinking maybe it would take 3 days to recover. No. It took 4 days to recover. So, the last threshold, all right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mile thresholds in this training block. So there's 5. We're doing one more today. It's hard. It's so hard to pull back on the reins, especially the last 3 weeks, but especially the last 2 weeks of a training block. So I'm gonna go plant a bag about 10 miles away from the start, 10 miles away approximately, because I need to keep my legs, I can't jog all the way back to the start because we're in the taper. It'll be too much volume, too much mileage in one day. This week, it's gonna be basically 40 miles this week for the entire week, okay? Making the legs as happy as possible, especially after today's effort, a 10-mile threshold. You know that, 5:15 to 5:20 a mile is the goal. And then on Friday, we'll do a little baby hill workout. Nothing crazy. We planted the bag successfully. Hopefully it's still there. The reason the phone is in the bag is to get an Uber back to here. All right, fresh shades from Smith. Thank you, Smith. Love the bag, by the way. Maybe a race day sunglasses option, I don't know. And actually, you're seeing my gut reaction right now, putting them on in real daylight. I put them on inside, back of the house, but let's see here. Woo! Optics are amazing, amazing. However, I'm a little concerned about how big they are and wrestling with Mr. Camera there, but also it's a very yellow color scheme. Can I use that? All right. And whereas these guys from Adidas, they're a little more streamlined and it's a darker, everything looks darker. So honestly, I might stick with these for race day. Not today, Junior. Not today. No, sirree, Bob. All right, fit, fresh, healthy, and joyful. All right, what I'd like to have with me at the starting line. Thankfully, today was not the Jersey City half marathon starting line. All right, let's go. Let's go through it here. Let me just can you see that? All right, fit, check mark. We are fit. I'll come back to that. Healthy, check. We're healthy. It's at the age of 39, I'm very grateful for that. And joyful, yes. Check mark. Actually, I'll be more joyful after our group run, which we talked about in yesterday's vlog. I'll be even more joyful at the starting line in Jersey City. Details coming very soon for a final decision on where the group run will be. Fresh. Nope. Can you all see that there? No, sir, Bob. Fresh. Today was the opposite of fresh. Actually, I'm just gonna set this down here. Didn't work out, okay? And that's, you know what? I'm okay with it. The legs were still tired from the 10 by 1 mile workout. And so there's the splits, faded hard. You know, my threshold pace is that 5:15 to 5:20 window. You know, obviously at altitude, I could probably give myself a little more leash. a little more grace to 525. I ended up, I think, about 528 a mile, but you can see like I was fading, and I cut it. I am not afraid. What's one of my favorite words? The pivot. And at about mile 4, I said, no, this is not gonna be productive at this stage of, hold on. This is not gonna be productive at this stage of the training block. So here we are descending down, and it's beautiful because, don't hesitate to pivot in your training when things, you just know, like you're just gonna dig too deep of a well. And I went to the well last week in the 10 by 1 mile workout. And now it's time to rest. The hay is definitely all in the barn now. Like it's all about sleeping and resting and getting the legs happy with foam rolling, with, going to the gym for hitting the sauna, hitting the hot tub, and all that good stuff. So, it was a good pivot. I'm glad that I pivoted. I'm glad I did not do 10 miles. It would have been not productive at this stage. So actually, question of the day, when was the last time you had to pivot in a workout? Mine was today. That's life, everybody. Don't beat yourself up. It's gonna happen. And when you start running and training and dialing in, you're gonna figure out, okay, this doesn't feel right. Today didn't feel right. And it didn't feel right. And we're going to talk about the Craft Kype Pros here in a minute, tell you how they performed. But it just, really after about the first mile, I said, oh, this feels different than the other threshold runs that I've done in the training block because of last week's mile repeats. All right, sound good? Oh, so good. And here we go. The crafts. Just first impressions, gut reaction. I felt tall, so I would not use this shoe for a track workout, on the corners. I felt tall, I felt elevated, and that's fine. If you're doing a road race with a lot of sharp turns, just keep that in mind. I liked them, frankly. Now, what they reminded me, as far as other carbon fiber plate shoes, they reminded me the most of the Adios Pro lineup. As far as the feel of the midsole, they felt a little stiff, and this was my first run today, and they could use some break-in time. I could tell. They needed a little marinating understep before they really feel like they're ready to rock and roll. They weren't soft. They didn't feel soft, opposite of the Hoka Cielos, okay? And what else? I like the upper. I would go, definitely for me, a half size down. Maybe a full size, but definitely a half size down because I was swimming a little bit in the toe box. Very, very breathable. They call it, the mesh on the upper is called the Aero Mesh, and I like the heel counter. Very reminiscent of the Vaporfly. I like the heel, the heel counter and the tab there, just to pull the shoe on easily. It's a serious. So coming in at 7 ounces in my size, I'm actually a little surprised it's not a little lighter, because look at this outsole. That's a cavern. That's the Grand Canyon. That is the Grand Canyon right there. I've never seen such a wide, like, it's about an inch deep, and I didn't feel unstable. I will say that, like, I didn't feel unstable even though I was doing a little bit of turning out there, considering that Grand Canyon, look there for that outsole. So, Arris, ARRIS is what they're calling the carbon fiber plate inside there. Let's do it. Come on. Nice. Oh, that feels good. So again, I wish I would have a half size down to feel a little more secure. I wish this shoe had 25 or 30 miles in it. After Jersey City, long run shoe, 100%. This is going to be fun. One last point, and then this is just my first impression, not full review. I think the 4-foot rubber on the outsole, sticky, grippy.
it felt like I could really push off, which was not like that. That outsole rubber was nice. All right, pretty tacky to the touch. So, all right, Kraft, thank you for sending them, and I will keep putting miles in them. Onward and upward. Question. Oh yeah, comment of the day. This made me laugh a lot, Jeff. Talking about the slowest run of my entire life. Yeah, it was a couple days ago. Jeff said, "Wise man once say, one man's slowest run in 27 years is another man's daily pace." Jeff Watson, 776. You made me laugh with that one. You get to comment of the day. Oh, it was slow, but you know what? Hey, Jeff, it's just all about seeking beauty, seeking your own personal goals wherever you're at in the running journey, and you're gonna be on a journey if you just keep going. And there's gonna be days where the legs are barking, and you just gotta throw in the towel. Like today, a little bit for me, where I said, you know what? The training block is over. It's time to rest, time to recuperate, time to get ready for the starting line. So, Jeff, onward we go. Everybody, love you. We'll toss it to, we'll go to the 10 by 1 mile workout that made me so tired today, in case you missed it from last week, right there. All right, see beauty, work hard, and love each other.